absolutely. So we met Ryan about 4 years ago down at a property training event, and Sean and I just recently got into property, and we got into property in quite a big way. It was a bit of a whirlwind, and we went from zero to something in a very short space of time. Sean and I were both born and raised in single parent families on pretty rough council estates in Leeds, so we've not had a wealthy upbringing. We didn't have any contacts in wealth, and we also had a few other issues. I mean, everybody's got their issues, haven't they? But I had a lot of thing about being visible and people seeing me, and especially in a male-dominated industry. I went through a traumatic event when I was about 18, obviously involving men, and that made me feel like an inferior person in a male-dominated sort of room or scenario. So I just felt like, when I saw Ryan coming onto the stage, after thinking, God, who's this weird South African guy? As soon as he started speaking, I thought, wow, this is exactly what the industry needs, because there is, in a lot of business, there is nothing to do with mindset included in any of the courses that you go on. And if it was as easy as going on a course or reading a book, then everybody would be a multimillionaire, everybody would be a billionaire. It would just be like, that's it, easy, the whole world's perfect. And unfortunately, it's just not like that. There's actually a lot of work to do. The biggest thing for me was absolutely 100% mindset. So I've been working with Ryan all that time. A lot of my friends and my mentees to Ryan as well, because it's just so valuable. So we signed up for the 3-day event initially, went along to that, and went in there as a suspicious Yorkshire woman and thought, oh, what's all this going to be about then? And it was just absolutely mind-blowing. It were absolutely mind-blowing. We were just constantly like, wow, oh my God. And then there were tears and laughter as people just had all these like revelations and these realizations, and we all realized just how connected we are to everybody, and what that potential is then when you've got that awareness. It's just amazing. Anyway, so Sean and I were totally hooked then, and we wanted to do the full SuperGenius thing, so we signed up to all of Ryan's courses, did them all. Every single one of them was absolutely revolutionary. Even like the relationship one, we came along because we wanted to remove any wealth blockages that we had. But actually, in doing that, we actually did the relationship stuff as well. And Sean and I just learnt so much about each other. All those little things that just annoy the hell out of you with your partner. As soon as you realise it's actually just not really their fault, and that's just the way they are, and you learn the deep-rooted reasons for those things, you can be a lot more tolerant. So I think that might have worn off a little bit now, Ryan. I think we might need to come for a top-up.
Might need a top-up. No, listen, well done. And you're such a modest person and such a generous person. You guys just keep showing up and keep stepping up. And I think, a large part of the reason you get the results in all areas of life, your family's improved, you guys do amazing things. It's not just the business that you've been very successful in. You've really created a very fulfilled life in all areas. It's really down to the fact that you guys just chuck yourselves in. You go, you know what, this resonates. He's a bit weird. I don't know what we're going to get from it, but it feels good, so I'm going to follow that feeling. And I think that takes tremendous courage. So I really want to honor you and Sean for that, and I appreciate you being part of the community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can I just add one more thing? Actually, that's quite a big thing actually, because I had a massive fear of public speaking as well. But I do get asked to do quite a lot of talks and things. And on one of the events, one of Ryan's events, he actually pulled me out from under a table where I was sat crying at the thought of talking in front of people.
Yeah.
So we've worked quite a lot on that as well. And on the 8th of February, I'm actually the main speaker doing my first ever talk. And do you know what? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Even just doing this now, speaking to you guys, would have absolutely terrified the hell out of me.
Yeah, amazing, Sarah. Listen, thank you. I love you so much. You're so humble. Thank you for keep pointing people in our direction, and I still feel like we're only scratching the surface with your potential, because I think you're going to take over the world, which is what you're determined to do. So congratulations on your success.